What's up, everybody? It's Blowover Productions here, and today we're going to be kicking off race number 12 of the Netflix Star Wars series in Season 3 off at Kansas. So with that being said, let's talk about these points. In first place, we have Brandon Mazepin, followed by Jonas Walter, Roy Rodriguez, Damon Wool, Olivia Dean, Joseph Song, Max Henson, William O'Donnell, Vox Teske, Zakir Ridge, Giotran, Delilah Jones, Prim Galax, Nick DeCapua, Eva McAllister, Crazy Bob, Nerna Mom, Rob Sachu, Puerto Rico YT, Justin Joey, Joshua Rodriguez, Cody Gomez, Mario Bay, Disease Spider, Evan Friend, Eli Tabor, Charlotte Hangeveld, and Chase Smith. Now, with that out of the way, folks, let's talk about Atlanta for today. On the pole position, you're going to have the number 90 car of Max Henson for Worldwide Racing Team. On his outside, the number 88 of Charlotte Hangeveld from Bluey Racing. Looking farther back in the field is where you'll find the winner of our last race, Damon Wool, who won our last race at Dover Motor Speedway. He's driving the number 77 car for Blazing Motorsports, of course, and his new sponsor, Raising Canes. And the person who won, here's our points leader, Brandon Mazepin, number 43 for Los Hermanos. He's going to be starting, I believe, 11th, I believe. No, that's too far back to be 11th. Hold on, that's first, third, fifth, seventh, ninth. So it's around like 13th. And here's Puerto Rico YT in the number 12 car who won this race last season. Not at this specific track, but this specific race, the first Kansas race. So congratulations to him. He's starting pretty high up today, so we'll see if he can do it again. Speaking of which, these two rookies, Charlotte Hangeveld and Delilah Jones, are starting pretty high up as well. So I hope to see something from those two girls today. The pace car is in. We got 41 laps here at Kansas. And the green flag is out in the air. We're racing. We have the flattest state in America again. There's 41 laps. Stage 1 ends on lap 12. Stage 2 ends on lap 24. Max Henson already pulled off early here today at Kansas. And there's trouble coming in 3. Roy Rodriguez goes around. So does Mario Beta. Olivia Dean in the wall. So does Chase Smith. And William O'Donnell was in there as well. The caution comes out early on here at Kansas on lap number 2. Big wreck coming into the third corner. Damon Wool looks like he might have been in it. That new beautiful scheme ruined early. Wow. Troubling wreck here at Kansas. It looks like they were 4 wide looking at the replay here. Madi Obeid, Nerna Mom, William O'Donnell, and Olivia Dean. It looks like Roy Rodriguez might have just got turned by Chase and Joseph stalling. Then Madi goes up. Nerna Mom escapes but collects the 5 and the 82, and then Rob Sachu gets in there. Damon Wool thought he was clear on bottom, but then Madi comes down and nearly tips him over there. But it was probably that momentum from transferring from the embankment to the apron that nearly sent him over. Big wreck here at Kansas. Here it is again. Watch this. Mighty goes around, Nerda Mom skates. Just big wreck there. Man. On board with Olivia Dean.
You're forward, up top, save it. Big wreck in front of you, Go down. We're wrecking. Hold on. You're good.
Alright, folks, with that being said, we'll see you on the restart. Welcome back to Kansas, everybody. We're halfway through the stage, this time by Max Henson, and Crazy Bob will lead us back to the green flag. That being said, we're past Geico restart zone, green flag back out in the air, and it looks like number 92 of Crazy Bob is going to jump to the lead. Zach Mayfield guiding him around the number 90 car with ease as they come into turn 1. Zach Mayfield is Crazy Bob's father, by the way, for those who don't know. Puerto Rico up top, the number 12, the number 8 is Jonas Walter in tow. The Z-Spreader is up here as well somehow for Gaming Motorsports. How about that? Max Sensen on the bumper. The 92 is going to step down early here. Whoa, trouble. 2 cars off the track. It's Gia Tran and Joseph installing. Joseph saves it. Gia slides back up the track and tags Eli Tapper. They both go hard into the outside wall, and he collects Madi Obeyed, his teammate, and his other teammate, Chase Smith, almost gets involved as well. The caution comes out on lap number 8, and I believe the stage will end under caution because of this. Huge wreck there for the 10, 34, and 7. Let's look at the replay and see what happened here. Coming off turn 4, it looks like the 95 just tagged Gia on the left side, sent her spinning through the grass. He saved it, but Gia was already too far gone to correct the car. She spins through the grass, comes back up, it's tagged by the 34. A big hit there. I mean, tags the 34, not tagged by, and then Madi just didn't react in time and ended up slamming into the 34 car. Eli didn't really have a choice. There wasn't really much for him to do there. He could have slowed down, but there was no way for him to tell Gio would come up and hit him specifically. I mean, look at this. Boom. Oh. Look at that hit from 34. And then Chase Smith almost got in it, too. That would have been 3 WRC cars. 3 are on board Eli.
Wrecking in front of you. She's coming up. Check up. Wrecking. Hold on to it. The engine's blowing. Come in.
Alright, folks, so that being said, we'll see you on the restart. Alright, folks, stage 1 ended under caution and Crazy Bob took it. So with that being said, the pace car is going to pull in. Max Sensen's on the outside. Crazy Bob is on the inside. Big wreck for Eli Tapper there to end the stage, as well as Gia Tran. But with that being said, we're past Geico restart zone. Green flag is out in the air, and stage 2 is officially underway. And remember, it ends on lap 24, so we got 12 laps to go. Max Sensen on the outside with the Z-Spreader behind him in his old number and technically old car. Still can't believe Max Sensen didn't even finish the season in the 41 car. It's just an iconic number for him. That'll probably be the Z-Spreader's throwback as they go off the track. Charlotte Hingavo takes Jonas Walter off from the left side, and they're going to come back up and save it. Well, and they're going to wreck again. Charlotte Hingavo goes in the wall. Zakir has turned her, and they're going to save it again. But now William O'Donnell is going to go around. He gets turned by Olivia Dean, and he saves it as well. Stunning, outstanding, amazing, fantastic, terrific performance from everybody that was just driving on this track currently. I can't even say just the drivers that saved it because everybody around them also had to do their part in not hitting them. Jonas Walter taps at 43, sends him up the track. Let's look at that again. Charlotte Hingavo sends Jonas Walter off through the front stretch. He comes back up, saves it, nearly pushes it 4 wide, but continues. But then Zakir just turns Charlotte into the wall, and then they save it, nearly pinning, I believe that might be Crazy Bob up there. And then William O'Donnell gets turned by Olivia Dean, and they also save it. And just what an amazing sequence of events for everybody to not wreck there. That was amazing. And a truly awesome job there by the drivers that just saved those cars. That wasn't Crazy Bob because he's still up here in the front. That was somebody else. But wow. I just got a glazing for that, honestly, because had that been me in any 4 of those situations, I probably would have wrecked. I'm not going to lie. Anybody else watching this video would have too. Season 1 and Season 2 champion Max Sensen and Random Mazepin respectively going at it here for the lead, but Puerto Rico is on the outside making it a little harder, but now Random Mazepin is going to clear the 12 and now get on the bumper of Max Sensen. I think Random Mazepin has won this track before, but Max Sensen hasn't. Actually, I think Max has won this track before. I'll check real quick as the racing action continues here. Coming in turns 1 and 2, Random Mazepin is on the bottom. He's going to take the lead. I'm talking about just the Netflix Slow Series specifically. First ever Kansas race was won by Nick DiCaprio in the Netflix Slow Series. That was Season 1. Then in Season 2, Kansas 1 was won by Puerto Rico, obviously. Kansas 2 was won by Zakir Reedus, though. So neither of them have won this track before in the lower series. Or in the Cup Series, I think. Because the track that Random Mazepin won off broadcast was New Hampshire. Delilah Jones up to second. for World Rally Racing Team, and she steps out beneath the 43. She's going to try to take the lead here at Kansas. Puerto Rico goes back up top to help the 43, but it ain't going to be enough. Delilah Jones to the lead here at Kansas. How about that? And none other than Vox Teskey behind her. She's going to try to get the win with the help of Crazy Bob behind her. Delilah trying to hold off lanes of traffic. A very aggressive 64 car behind her. And Delilah Jones will lead a lap here at Kansas. Actually, I think she might have led the last lap, but I'm not too sure. 3 wide behind them with Nirna Mom, Jonas Walter, and Puerto Rico YT. Vox Teskey gets held up top with Raina Maspan behind her. Max Sensen on the bottom, and the number 90 trying to get up here to his teammate and also driver. Now Crazy Bob gets held up high, and Max Sensen's going to get the clear to go up to the 94 car. Now it's WRT 1 and 2. Max Sensen. How about that? With Delilah Jones in tow. 2 WRT cars up here, but now Nirna Mom's going to challenge him for a second. She's going to make it 3 wide on the bottom with help from Justin Joey of all people. He hasn't won in the Netflix Lower Series since season 1, and now he's just going to go around everybody. Delilah Jones got held up top 3 wide there. Max Sensen also had no help in the middle, so it looks like Nirna Mom will get to lead, but here comes Justin Joey, and there he goes. He's making the move coming into turn 1. Now he's going to go side by side with Nirna Mom with 2 to go on the stage. I think 2 to go. Yeah, 2 to go on the stage. Now he's going to get to the lead. Joshua Rodriguez behind him, but it looks like they're going to go 3 wide behind. Justin Joey throws a good block on the 97 there. Joshua Rodriguez coming up with him. Off turn 4, 1 lap to go on the stage. Here comes Prim Galak side by side with Joshua. Who's going to get up to Justin Joey? She's got help from Cody Gomez in the 0. Here they come into turns 1 and 2. Prim Galak's getting a huge push from the 0 of Cody Gomez. Off turn 4, Prim there. And now she's going to try to get up to the 87 in time. And it looks like she might be able to. Coming into turns 3 and 4 for the final time in stage 2. She's on the bottom. Justin Joey trying to block. Here they come. Off turn 4. Prim goes down low. Justin Joey can't block her. Coming to the line. Side by side. Justin wins stage 2. Just barely. What a fight put up by the 06. And around they go. Cody Gomez and Vox Teskey hitting the wall after the stage ends. Teammates. And now Eve McAllister goes to the wall. Vox Teskey almost upside down. Huge wreck and the stage, and Charlotte Hingeveld is flipping. Huge wreck for the 88. And now Josephine Stalling is going to go upside down as well. Holy man, Nick DiCaprio in it. Everybody's in it. What even just happened there? The stage is already over, guys. Why are we still crashing? Oh my goodness. Teammates Damon, Vox, and Cody, all horrible wrecks here. Coming into turn 1. It looks like Vox just tapped the 92 up the track, and then he went and left hook Cody. Cody then right hooked Random Mazepin up to Puerto Rico, but they saved it. Well, Puerto Rico did, but Random Mazepin comes back down and taps the 0 and the 64. And then they almost save it, but then Vox and Cody go down in the 77. That sends them back into the wall by Eve McAllister sliding up the track, carrying momentum into the 64, slamming her into the wall. She gets into the wall, then gets pinned, does the Zane Smith, and nearly flips over, but luckily lands back on her wheels. In comes Random Mazepin. Damon Wool and Cody Gomez, minimal damage from that. Even McAllister as well. But I'm more concerned about what happened to the 88 and the 95 off screen there. Both of them were flipping. Looks like we're about to get our answer here. We're looking at Charlotte Hingeveld. Big wreck in front of her. Oh, it looks like she tapped the back of Jonas. That's what got her sideways. You can see Vox Teskey flipping back there. Oh my goodness. Someone dealt a huge hit to her. Oh, I think that might have been Josephine Stalling, because now that car is flipping. We're on board with Joseph.
Stage is over, but you did good. They're wrecking in front of you, though. Go bottom. Check up. Alright, big hit.
You can just hear the mic lose connection there after Joseph had that last hard hit. Now we're on board with Nick DiCaprio.
Alright, stage is over, buddy. There's a big wreck in front of you. Just make sure you avoid it. Big flip in front of you. Big flip. Check up. You alright there? Big hit for you. Big hit.
Just an insane chain of events here, but we'll see you folks on the restart. Welcome back to Kansas, everybody. The final stage is underway. after stage 2 did not end with that last wreck, but the wreck ended with stage 2. So with that being said, Prim Galox is on the inside, Justin Joey's on the outside. They'll be leading us back to the green flag, folks. Green flag out in the air, and the final stage is underway. Who will take the checker flag here at Kansas in the Netflix Lower Series? A bunch of slower cars back there, holding up the field just a little bit. Restart on lap number 30 with just 12 laps to go. Vox Teske is one of the slower cars, clearly. Gia Tran, I'm surprised, isn't doing as bad as I thought she would, considering she hit the wall head on at full speed earlier on in the race. Looks like the field's starting to get more spread out now as the race progresses, though. 11 laps to go in the race. Whoa, Random Mazepin with a really late block there on Erna Mom. It didn't go through, though, because she was already there, had the momentum. I think Random might be slower than the 64. Interesting. There goes Vox Teske down to the bottom. Prim Galox leading with 10 laps to go now over Justin Joey and Puerto Rico YT. And she's ahead of him by just a little under 2 seconds, 0.2 seconds. 0.2 of a second, sorry. And they are gaining on her big time. Very interesting top 3. Prim Galox just started racing this season. This is only her 6th race. The number 6 car, the 06 car, and it's her 6th race. Hey, that might be good luck. Then we got Justin Joey. Prim Galox might get her 2nd career win. Then we have Justin Joey in the 87 for Gaming Motorsports. All over the bumper of the 06, probably looking to make a move here sooner or later. Hasn't won since season 1 actually. His last career win was at the 2nd Talladega race in season 1. And then there's Puerto Rico YT in the 12, who won at this race the last time we came here last season. So very interesting top 3. Really excited to see who's going to take the win here, because all 3 of these guys can make history. Back-to-back winner, 2nd time Netflix Lower Series winner within 6 races. Max Stenson, perhaps Max Stenson reference. Maybe she'll be the next Max Stenson, who knows. Then there's Justin Joey, who has not won in almost 2 whole seasons now, so hopefully he can get it done here at Kansas. That being said, lap 35 is now on the board of 41, meaning we have just 7 laps to go. Justin Joey trying to get onto the left side of the 06 now, but Prim not making it easy. She makes contact with the outside wall there coming in the 3. That's going to slow down Justin Joey a little bit. Prim feeling the pressure. Now Puerto Rico's going to go down to the bottom. I'm going to make things too wide with Justin Joey. Now that's good for Prim, because while they're battling for position, that gives her a little bit breathing room. You saw how she just hit the outside wall there coming into turn 3. She is absolutely feeling the pressure of that 87 car, and I would be too, considering he's been itching for a win for the longest of times. Puerto Rico YT is also trying to get a win. But luckily now that they're battling, that gives her a couple seconds to recoup her mind. But now it's back to single file racing, and Puerto Rico comes out on top between the battle of the 87 and the 12. The 06 starting to pull ahead now with that gap created by the 12 and the 87 battling, but now they're pushing each other. A little bit of tandem drafting going on here, but here comes Justin Joey. He's not willing to work with the 12 right now. He just wants to get to the front as soon as possible. And I wouldn't blame him. 5 laps to go in the race, but now coming across the line, it'll be 4. Prim Galox looking good to win this race at the 12 and the 87. Keep this up. Oh my goodness. Whoa, trouble. Not trouble, but lap car in the way. Justin Joey gets held up by Eve McAllister in 16. That's not going to help him win the race. I know that much. Words are definitely going to be exchanged after this race with those two. And now, Puerto Rico YT side by side with Prim Galox with a crossover move. And the next 2 lap cars are a little ways ahead, so I don't think there'll be a problem. Lap 39 on the board. 3 laps to go. Will it happen? Puerto Rico to the lead now. But now here comes Prim. She's doing a crossover back on the 12 off turn 2. Now into turn 3, she's going to get on the bottom, get back to the lead at the 12. How about Prim? There she goes. Whoa, there she goes. She's slowing down. Problems with the 06. Oh, no. Prim. Prim Galax, her day, something's wrong with the car. Her day is over with 2 laps to go. Oh. The Finon Racing Committee at home, the Finon Racing Committee at home are probably devastated. White flag out in the air for Puerto Rico YT. Will Justin Joey be able to catch up? 1 lap to go. If Prim can stay on track long enough, she won't get lapped and she'll keep all those points that she just earned from leading all those laps. She just has to cross the line before the leaders get back there. Puerto Rico and Justin Joey really going for it. They went right around Random Mazepin and Boxteski. That slowed down the 12 just enough to let Justin Joey get the room there. Here they come. Off turn 4, Justin Joey's getting down to the bottom. Does he get the win? Puerto Rico's on top, coming to the line. It's Puerto Rico at Kansas once again. And Justin Joey has yet another race swept from underneath him, and his dry streak will continue just a little bit longer. Puerto Rico, a back-to-back winner at the Kansas 1 race here at Yonkers. How about that? Wow, that was this whole race was interesting, honestly. I mean, we had the wreck after stage 2 ended. That wreck with Gia Tran. Prim Deluxe, I think, might have ran out of gas or something. Maybe, no, I think a piston might have broke. If she ran out of gas, she would have stopped on the track, but from what I saw, she made it back to pit road. So Prim Deluxe, with a mechanical failure nearing the end of the race with just 2 laps to go, was on track to win the race. Then there was that battle at the end of the race with those 2 lap cars, Random Mazepin and Boxteski, getting in the way, slowing down Puerto Rico just enough for Justin Joey to catch up and actually put up a fight for the win and nearly a photo finish here at Kansas. But it doesn't matter now because Puerto Rico is a back-to-back winner here at Kansas. The Kansas 1 race at least. Like I said earlier, it was a Pierre just won the 2nd Kansas race. So we'll see if he'll be able to do that later on in the season. What an outstanding performance for the 12 here, folks. Congratulations to the War Imperium team. Puerto Rico gets it done here at Kansas, folks. And with that being said, this has been Blowover Productions. This was the Netflix Lower Series Racing at Kansas. And we will see you at the next race at Darlington Raceway in South Carolina. So with that being said, folks, peace.